chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. He's contained at the line for no gain. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league. Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. Connects with the open man downfield. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. That's caught. He finds Allen Lazard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. From the red zone now. He's got it. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I love throwing a 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Another throw for Fields. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only 1 yard there, back-to-back stops, and decision time now on 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He's got his man. It's the rookie out of Colorado. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. When the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up their opening drive. Raheem Mostert the touchdown. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders start off well to tie things 7-7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They start to drive with Hall. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like you got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Hall once more. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They get it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap to Fields. He'll get this complete to Lazard. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Fields now on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Smith. That's caught for the first. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Mostert. Scores! Touchdown, Las Vegas! The Raiders break the tie here in the first. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. Return's looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Downfield working the left. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Working inside the red zone. Vacates quickly left side. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Fields. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. That's caught beyond the marker. Touchdown, New York. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets tie things up at 14. Now Brown on to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Now the Raiders ready for... It's a fake from deep on their own half. This is caught. He's going to be touchdown as that return comes to an end. New set of downs for him from the 46. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Deron Bland. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 48. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. On the move, past the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for Raiders first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Smith on first down. Deron Bland has it. And the Jets get it back on his 6th interception of the season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. The right side, caught by Wilson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 1. Caught by Lazard. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Throw left side, complete. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. Fields out of the gun. That's brought in by Lazard. And he's taken down at the 30. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Jets working here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, the way he's playing so far, but this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York! The Jets get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now Brown on to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Man in motion here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jets take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6. I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Give on 2nd to Hall. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Jets double their lead to 14. Now Brown on to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st down, Smith to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders make it a 1-score game before halftime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Oh, he's got a man open. Complete. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get 2. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Fields on first down. He lets one fly deep downfield. It connects on the deep shot. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets lead by 15 now. Now Brown on to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Pressure comes. Smith. He's trying to push the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Now the Raiders getting set for another two-point conversion try. A final throw before the break. And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a one-score game once again. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Kickoff taken at the 3. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. It's Mostert on second down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. That's caught for the first. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game 35 apiece. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Fields. Now his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
And he'll go down here at the 16. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. This throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. He's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A pistol snap. Fields has him on the quick hitter. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Coming right is Hall. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Diving forward, and he makes the catch. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Left side cut by Lazard. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Fields on 3rd. He'll get this complete to Lazard. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
And they said they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up there. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Has it at the 7. He has the New York touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets bring it back to even. Now Brown on to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give to Mostert out of the gun. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Mostert. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, these are the type of gains he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
And they bring him down around the 34. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to get this down to the 13. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Mostert headed right. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Going right back to Mostert. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2. He gets it out left, and it's gone. He has the touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
First down throw for Fields. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten for picks in this game. He's got to be perfect. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Juke the defender. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Smith on first down. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They go play action. Here's Smith. Finds a seam down the middle. They got him down to the red zone at the 22. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders leading by 7. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal. A give left side to Mostert. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 9 yards, and that brings up second and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. So now, here's third and goal. Mostert. And that's just about good. They take it in for the touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
Just take over first and 10 at their own 33.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. So that brings up second down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. There he goes, right sideline. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Carlson now to add one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And they snag some much-needed momentum.